Aaron, let's take a Supreme pre-workout today. What do you say?
Well, I will if it helps me lift up some serious kilos.
Oh, just the thing.
Oh, Kilo Lab Supreme. Hello there guys and welcome back in of course to yet another one of us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
My name's Craig.
And today we are bringing you yet again, of course, another hyped and wanted review by you watching along at home. What is it? What have we got for them?
It's the newest iteration of Supreme by Kilo Labs, their high stim pre-workout. And we have reviewed a previous formula. We really like that one. If there are any changes in this one, we'll be letting you know.
As we go through the usuals guys, the taste, the price, label, and of course primarily the effects of this stuff in the real world. We look at nice marketing, we look at fancy labels, but the truth is in the pudding and it's in training. What's it going to do for you watching at home? We're going to find out right now.
And if you're new here, hit the sub button, hit the bell icon, give the video a like, let us know your thoughts down below on this product. Let's do it.
Really appreciate it. Let's go. Guys, into the first segment of these reviews, the taste and the mixability. And we've actually got the guys at Shapeshifter Nutrition to thank for sending it on down. I know Kilo Labs were looking to get it across, but I think they beat us to it. Either way, great companies. And actually, it comes in a whole bunch of flavours, like 6 different flavours.
We've had to pull them up, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got them on the screen here because I'm not going to memorise 6, but I do love it when companies give you a lot of choice on flavouring, because it does mean your hands aren't tied to one flavour or 2 flavours, are they? You should be able to pick something you like, we hope. So what's the one we've got for the sake of today's review?
So we've got this tasty one. It's called Purple Drank, and Aaron's going to list off the other 5.
So it comes in Moon Rocks, which is a limited edition flavour. It comes in Green Goblin. It comes in Strawberry Hard Candy. It comes in Blueberry Yum Yum. And it finally comes in Cherry Garcia. So I'm not sure what one I'd have chosen.
They all sound interesting, don't they?
Maybe Moon Rocks. Seems
Yeah.
limited, but you know, here we go. Anyway, Purple Drank going down the drinky hole. Not bad.
Is it like an energy drinky, fruity, like a Monster Energy vibe?
Does a bit.
Like a flavoured Monster
A
Energy?
little bit. I want to say great, but I also want to say like, I don't know. Like a black currant energy drink.
Yeah, along those lines.
I don't know.
Grapey, blackcurranty, energy drinky.
I do not know.
Yeah, mixability is not too bad. There's some bits settled at the bottom.
Yeah, mine's actually a bit better, but I just went like that, so might just take that. I like it. It's a bit sour. It's sweet. It's not offensive, I don't think.
No.
There's something strange about it.
There's no off-putting nastiness to it.
Bit chalky.
Yeah, which you'll come to see why.
I like it though, I do like it. I've got a score in mind.
I'm really struggling. All right, go on then.
3, 2, 1,
8 out of 10.
8.5.
Oh,
Ooh,
really?
close.
In that realm?
In that good realm. That realm where you will not struggle to drink your drink before training. You'll do it, you'll get on down to kill the weights.
Indeed, and we hope the other flavours taste just as good. And we are into that price segment. So how much is Supreme going to set you back? Well, firstly, if you are American, you're in the US, you head over to the official Kilo Labs website. If you're in the UK like we are, you'll head over to shapeshifternutrition.co.uk where you can pick up this 25 serving tub of $37.99. It's currently knocked down from $39.99, so get your hands on that deal whilst you can.
Absolutely. I'm not too sure if Shapeshifter Nutrition do European shipping or if Kilo Labs do that. But it's well worth reaching out to both of them on Instagram if you've got any concerns of the like. But so, as I mentioned, Shapeshifter Nutrition, you can get it for that $37.99. Now, it comes in 25 genuine servings, really good. £1.52 per serving when you do the math on that. Now I can tell you, on our pricing scale that stays consistent for a pre-workout across the world, where 5 out of 10 doesn't sound like a fantastic score, but that's actually what we consider to be average. An average price product is 5 out of 10. This one slips in on that scale at a 5.5. So it's actually a little bit cheaper than an average pre-workout, which I actually think, I am sort of surmising here, looking at the market and looking at the label, etc., etc. I think I'm feeling positive about it.
Yeah, bearing in mind that's no discount codes either. If we do get any more dropping below, that's only going to improve that. And also, we just wanted to mention, you know, we understand that Kilo Labs did try and send this directly to us several times, but it kept getting turned around at customs, right?
It did. So that's why Shapeshifter Nutrition are the guys to go to if you're in the UK. Kilo Labs, if you're in the USA, it's probably the easiest bet, isn't it? So, yeah, let's get into the label. What's it packing?
Let's get into this label then. So what have we got here? So it's promising raw vascularity, strength and endurance, massive pumps. What do you reckon, Aaron? Is it going to give us that?
We're going to hope for the best.
Yeah, so 1 scoop, 15 grams. We're into that explosive stim matrix, caffeine and hydrous, 400 milligrams.
Good dosage, guys. Above the average, obviously about 4 cups worth of coffee, energy and stimulation town.
Hell yeah. 2 amino isoheptane, 200 milligrams.
Really nice to see it. I think that's often referred to as like Juggler's Regia rather than the pure amino. But it's going to give a DMHA-like feel. It's going to give you highness, euphoria and stimulation, we do hope.
Time to get off our heads. Then we've got theobromine, 150 milligrams.
Good dosage again, obviously in there for stimulation, more energy and a bit of mood boost.
Lovely. Huperzine, 100 milligrams.
Which we're going to hope is the 1% yield at 100 micrograms. It's dubbed the learning chemical. It's going to help with neuron connectivity and ultimately cognitive performance.
Lovely. Then we're into the performance and pump matrix, citrulline malate, 4 grams. We don't know the ratio.
Oh, well, it's a bit lower than normal, but I do think it's in there more as a blood flow part in terms of getting some of this around the body. Obviously, it's going to help with nitric oxide production in the body as well, ultimately giving us the pump. Would have liked to have seen it about 6 to 8, but we'll see. We'll
take what we can get. Then we've got beta-alanine, 3.2 grams.
Good, the clinical dose for beta tingle, itchy paresthesia type feels the pre-kicks in, and of course helps with endurance once you've taken it for a long enough period of time.
And they're not holding back with this one, betaine and hydrous, 3 grams.
That is a good dose. Normally only see it between 2 and 2.5, so they're going above and beyond here. It's a jack of all trade, endurance, hydration, cognitive performance, everything really.
Lovely. Hydroprime, which is a trademark version of glycerol, 2 grams.
Very nice. It's kind of like a sponge and it'll pull in nutrients, moisture into the muscle cell directly, giving you a nice juicy pump.
Nice, swelly poppins. And working with that, we've got coconut powder at 500 milligrams.
Nice. Hydration and electrolyte balance, so really good to see it in there. It'll help with, of course, athletic performance as a side note.
Lovely. We've got no digestive aid, but it is covering most bases we'd want in a pre, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really excited to see how the stimulant package comes together. That's what I see as the primary move here.
Yeah, 100%. It's all resting on that.
That moves us, of course, into the effects of this stuff. It's the latest iteration of the Kilo Labs Supreme. How does it work in the real world, guys? The important bit of this review, really, and any other review, we normally start at the beginning in the beta-alanine, because if you've seen your product, it's normally what you feel first, and this is no different, is it?
No, not at all. It kicks in averagely. We're saying 5 out of 10 on the tingle scale, so it's enough to know it's in there, but not, you know, it's not going to outstay its welcome. So if you don't like beta-alanine, you'd probably be all right with this one. If they had a digestive aid, it might have kicked in stronger.
Yeah, it sets that scene, though, even at that 5 out of 10. It gives you that sense of urgency, and it gives you that sense that the pre-workout's kicking in. And what comes in actually a lot quicker than a lot of other products with the same ingredients is a high feeling,
yeah,
isn't there?
Definitely. After literally only 20 to 30 minutes, we're like, I can feel something. And I think maybe that is the high amount of caffeine that all comes in at once, so that might be the driving force that gets that straight into your system.
Yeah, and let's take a little shortcut here. That focus, highness, euphoria is on the illicit side of things. There's definitely some nice goodies in this pre-workout, isn't there?
Pure, yeah.
Well sourced to amino. So yeah, it is strong stuff. You definitely get that dialed in, focus driven sense of productivity.
100%, and that is the standout feature of this product, and probably why you'd buy it. Yeah, you get that nice floaty but also super locked in, dialed in feeling, you know, the classic DMHA
That
feel.
jaw clenching
and
focus.
the weights feel light, don't they?
They do. The kilos feel very
yeah,
light.
they feel like pounds.
The pupils dilate. You definitely get that wave of DMHA highness. And that's no surprise, is it? I mentioned in the label section earlier it's Juglans. I got it wrong. I'm actually thinking a hybrid.
It's clean.
This one is the actual 2 amino. It's the pure goods. They're not pretending.
No.
And it gives you that, like I say, that dialed in, zoned feeling. And that's the strongest point, wouldn't you say?
100%. And how long would you say that lasts? Pretty, for the most part of the day, right?
Yeah, it's hours and hours.
Yeah.
Energy is probably the second standout feature for me. And you?
100%.
A nice, consistent wave of energy. And what I will say is, however, it does come with a bit of a crash. And that's because it's just caffeine anhydrous coming at you. The brain stays awake though.
Yeah.
It keeps you feeling productive even past your training session.
On the flip side, it does also make you train physically hard. So it's come to be expected that you would feel a bit physically drained after your training session. But like Aaron mentioned, your brain continues to stay on the ball.
Unlike these daily driver-esque pre-workouts that are not roller coasters, they're smooth trains. Therefore, there's no up high, whereas this one's more like a roller coaster. So it does get you up high, and unfortunately, there will always be the come down off of that.
Comes with a territory.
Absolutely.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
It's not an extreme one though, and it's actually a nice other thing from this that you sometimes get from these pre-workouts is appetite suppression. I haven't got that with this one.
No, I think I could eat.
I definitely could eat. I'm hungry. I'm ready.
Makes you thirsty though.
It does make you very thirsty, and that's again a telltale sign of when we're talking illicits.
The goodies.
The goodies, baby, please.
And that focus and energy does play into what we would call the worst element of the pre-workout, but obviously probably not why you'd buy it anyway, the pumps, right?
Yeah, the pumps are okay. They're average. Probably around that average point. You're not buying this for the pumps. It still delivers pumps. I mean, you've got your citrulline at a lower dose than normal. You've got your glycosize, hydroprime, sorry.
And some
you've got
betaine.
betaine.
Enough to get the needle moving in terms of pumps, and then that focus and drive does ultimately is the main thing that builds them up, right?
The illicit, productive focus. It feels like your eyeballs are laser beams.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a muck around jokey stim junkie pre that you take with your mates to have a little laugh down the gym. It's a serious, productive, dialed in, I'm going to kill shit, music in, weld off, PB time.
A crack on pre-workout.
Absolutely.
It's, as I mentioned, not for beginners.
No.
Intermediate users use very much some caution. Perhaps half a scoop. Stim junkies, advanced users of pre-workouts, this would suit you. What I will also say is, for our UK friends out there, it's one of the best pre-workouts you can easily get your hands on.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Because get it from Shapeshifter. It's already here in the country. It's got no problems.
It's living here in the UK.
It resides here.
As do your gains on this one.
So yeah, it's a really good pre-workout. 100% would recommend it.
For that price point?
Yeah, still 100% recommend
Yeah.
it. Slightly cheaper than an average pre-workout. It's well worth it.
It's simple and effective, isn't it? It's not got a shopping list label. It's got relatively basic label. It's like, here's your ingredients. They're all going to work. Take it.
Yeah, I'd like to call them more the proven
Yeah.
shit work stuff.
Yeah. Not mucking around fluffing things up here.
Really good pre-workout. Appreciate you. Have you used it, in fact? Let us know in the comments down below if
Have
you
you used
have.
hybrid as well? And have you used both? We want to know the comparisons.
Yeah, hybrid is actually coming soon to our review channel. We've got that one sitting back at home.
Lovely.
But yeah, this is a really good one for getting shit done. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching at home. And of course, as always,
Stay
stimmed. And this supremely will.